I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. Catarina Cortado joins me, otherwise known as Coffee. Hi.
Hello, Eric.
Hi. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello, I'm Catarina Cortado. You may know me as just a little CoffeeCat or CoffeeCat. I am a co-streamer with Celeste Ryan, and I am also a freelance, a composer, audio engineer, and I'm working towards making time to stream on my own in the future.
Yeah. Oh, man, you just with that one line, you blew every bit of talent I had out of the water. I mean, I'm jealous immediately. Okay, it didn't even take 1 minute. I'm already in the corner crying from lack of talent.
Oh, you flatter me. We all have different skill sets, you know.
Yep, my skill set is watching other people with skills. I'm very good.
That's how I feel whenever I see someone who's better at something that I do than me. I'm like, oh my gosh. I feel like a trained dog. It's like, oh, look, you can fetch, you can roll over, you can play dead. Good for you. Good dog.
Yeah, but your stuff is cool. I talk into a microphone. You can do things with it.
Music has been a lifelong passion of mine, and it wasn't something I thought that I would introduce to as part of my public persona as a VTuber, but I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I mean, but for one thing, it kind of lends itself to it, doesn't it? I mean, it's right there where you can kind of show your skills.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was involved in the music industry long before I was a cat on the internet, back when I was a cat in real life. And it's very different. It's there are some stories that I could tell about that for sure.
Yeah, I might want to save that one for the book when it comes out.
Exactly.
I'm sure there's lots of things, but you are a composer, eh?
I like to think of myself as one.
Oh.
I do a lot of original compositions. I have been a singer and songwriter in the past. I'm a self-taught multi-instrumentalist for the most part. I took piano lessons when I was younger. I did not pay as much attention to that as I should have because I wanted to be at home playing the Wind Waker. So I was just like, can I go now?
I have an ocarina to play, okay?
Exactly. I gotta go play Pokemon Coliseum right now.
That's right.
This is what's important in my life. I'm 7 years old and have a perfect grasp on the shape my life will take, and what I want is instant gratification.
Well, I mean, you went from the piano and the Pokemon to what other instruments?
Well, what I really wanted to play from like the time literally as young as I can remember was guitar, because like that's the cool instrument, right? Every lead singer has the guitar. Yeah. Even the ones who can't really play guitar very well, they just get up there and they have it on them, and like, it's not plugged into anything, but they look cool. That's
Elvis.
The point, right?
the Elvis guitar.
Exactly. Or like Ian Curtis and Joy Division did the same thing.
Yes.
But yeah, I think a lot of that probably came from just I was the right age to be very impressionable when the Guitar Hero games came out.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, I want to be. I think I don't remember what's her name. Pandora. She was my favorite, like the goth rocker lady.
Yes.
I was like, I want to get up there and have like the cool, like funky shaped guitar, and like, oh, that's awesome. I love it. Yeah, I was like, piano's for nerds. Yeah. I'm not a nerd.
Yeah, I'm not Elton John. My God.
Yeah.
I'm not Billy Joel.
Yeah. If I was Elton John, I'd have a mansion and I'd be hunting foxes with Little Nas X.
Yes. Yeah, and throwing money at people that come near to get away from me.
Yeah, literally, leave me alone. Here's a pile of cash.
Yes.
Call it a charitable contribution.
Well, I would have loved to have been able to do that, but I am cross-handed, and I wouldn't know which hand to do with what. And for the guitar, I'd be completely out left field because I wouldn't know which side to play. And I am so clutstrous with both hands that I would be playing the wrong part with either. I'd have to play cross-handed on the piano.
Yeah.
That's that bad. I can't even do it on a keyboard. With games that have the WASD controls, I can't do that.
You're strictly a controller type of gamer.
Well, no, I can do it with my right hand if I switch them over to the arrows. But in order, if I put it with the right hand, I have to actually do switch-handed with the mouse and the thing, and it's really weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I think you might need to like call up your mom and be like, "Mom, by any chance, was there someone in my past who made me switch-handedness? Like, was I one of those corrected left-handers and it didn't take?"
And you know why it happened? I can tell you exactly what happened. Because
What happened?
back in the early 1800s, when I was in school, in kindergarten, you only had a certain amount of left-handed scissors. And I would lose mine, and I would have to borrow right-handed scissors. So I learned how to do things with my right hand because I would lose things with my left hand. So
Interesting.
that's why a lot of right-handers can't do anything with their left hands, and a lot of lefties can do a few things with their right hand. But I got good enough to be able to drop things with both hands.
Exactly. Both of my parents are left-handed.
Yeah.
Neither my brother nor I ended up left-handed.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I write and draw with my right hand, but everything else I do left-handed.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So
I can write with both hands, better left-handed.
Interesting.
I can write with both hands at the same time sometimes, which is pretty hurts my head, but I can do it. But
you got to split your brain in half and
it
focus independently.
It really does hurt after a while. You have to concentrate that much. I throw right-handed. When I played softball and baseball, I batted left-handed, and I golfed right-handed.
I love it. You're just as confused as me.
Oh, I'm totally confused. And even now, the one good thing about it is I can use a mouse on either hand,
that is true.
Which is nice in 2025. Not so much in 1985 because we didn't need the mouse for anything back then.
No. Yeah, you went up to Dr. Engelbrecht and you were like, "Can I borrow your mouse?" And he's like, "Who are you?"
Yes. What? We haven't even invented that yet. Go away. So
yeah, but it's going to be awesome one day.
Yeah.
You guys are going to love Doom.
Yes, you're gonna be able to play it on your coffee cup by the time it's done.
Yeah, you can play it on the Pip-Boy in Skyrim.
That's right.
Or not Pip-Boy in Fallout.
Yes.
Oh man, they're going to come after me.
Oh,
for messing that one up.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll edit it out. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll give you another read that you can put in there. Port it to the Pip-Boy and Fallout. Sync that in there perfectly. No one will know.
No one will
so
know.
Clever.
Yes, that's an editing challenge from you. So, when did you write your first composition, or song, or anything like that?
Well, I was into writing poetry first, I think, when I was younger, because I felt too intimidated to write music, so I would write a lot of lyrics to things and just kind of like invent tunes in my head for them because I didn't know anything about like scales or music theory up until the point where I got to the piano. But even then, I was like, no, that's, writing music, that's for like, I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not good enough. I'm not cool enough. I'm not whatever enough. That's for real musicians. You're just playing around at it. I don't know why I decided that.
Well, confidence will play into a lot of things, I guess. But but you started off writing lyrics, and then eventually, once you started learning how to read and music, you kind of started developing the music with it.
Yeah, and in a lot of cases, I eventually switched to the point where I would work on the composition part first. I'd work on the songwriting aspect first, and then the lyrics would come later. Sometimes that's not always true. Sometimes I'll get just like a bolt of blue and inspiration. It's like, here's this lyric, here's this motif to go with it, and then I'll work around that, but that's not very common.
Is it a whole? Do you end up envisioning the whole song, or is it like the pop songs? You grab a hook and you're like, okay, I got to do something with this hook.
It depends. It
Mm.
depends because I've worked in a variety of different uh, genres. Like I started out writing very rock influenced type music. I mean, I grew up very, very much with like a deep appreciation for music. I got that from my dad. He was
Mm.
always he has an extensive music collection. This
Mm.
was back before like the you could find any music online days. So he had like thousands of CDs, a couple
Oh,
dozen records, 100 or so tapes,
yeah, yeah.
and just
It was so much fun back then. I mean, I would spend
mhm.
3/4 of my paycheck on albums back then, and
I yeah.
it was great back in the '80s. I mean, I still have, I don't know, 250, 300 albums somewhere. Um, I don't know where they
Mhm.
are, but they're somewhere. uh, but they were all like, new wave and post punk type stuff, and
Yeah, that was always my favorite. The two bands I no, there's three that my dad introduced me to that I think really sort of rewired my brain, if you will.
uh-huh.
Um, First was the Talking Heads,
Yes.
because David Byrne is just he is such the prickly genius archetype. He is
Oh.
so very good at what he does, and he knows it, and he
Mm.
has a big head about it, and I
Mm.
kind of love that for him. But at the
Yeah.
same time, come on. He was not the only talented one in that band. There were plenty of other
Oh,
extremely talented people with
no,
him.
no, no. There was a lot and folks who didn't even stay with the band, like Adrian Belew and those guys.
I know. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah. Twang Bar
Um,
King.
The Cure was
Oh,
another
oh,
one.
oh.
Just
You were after my own heart with the Cure. At one time I
I'm
owned
a
everything they had.
yeah, I'm a goopy goth girl at heart still, even if I
Yeah.
don't go the full 9 yards anymore.
All right.
Um,
What's your favorite Cure song?
so that's hard.
Uh,
I think Funeral Party is one that I'm always thinking about.
okay. Yeah, for me it's a
Um,
forest, I think.
which one?
A forest.
Yeah, that's so good too.
Yeah.
All Cats Are Gray is good.
Yeah, yeah. There's a video
Charlotte
online. Oh,
sometimes.
Charlotte sometimes is primo. There's
I think
there's
it
a
is.
video.
It really
Yeah, it
is.
is. And the video for it is hilarious too. Um, there's a
Hmm.
video online of them playing a forest when they had completely different lyrics.
Oh, I gotta look for that now.
Yeah, they're playing it live, and of course he looks like he's about 12 when he's doing it, but it's completely different lyrics. The music is the same. I mean, it doesn't make it makes very little sense, but it's different lyrics anyway. You gotta find it. Now, what's the third band?
Um, it's kind of a toss-up at this point, but it's really hard to pick between Susie and the Banshees and David Bowie because
Oh,
Bowie's been such an inspiration to me throughout my life,
you know,
but so has Susie.
there's more and more people now starting to appreciate Susie and the Banshees, and I'm like,
She
why didn't you do it
is
then?
so amazing, right?
Yeah, I
No, the
mean,
creative partnership she had with Budgie was just so prolific and beautiful, and it just, oh,
and you realize where she came from. I mean, she wasn't a musician. She was
no.
she was a Sex Pistols fangirl,
Yep,
and then suddenly she said, let's do a band."
right?
And
I mean, that's the fun part, right? Nobody's stopping you. You're like, I really, really love this thing. What if I did it too? And you can just do it.
yeah, yeah. And then you listen to all their voice is a gift. She
Hmm.
knows how to use. When you go from Happy House to uh, Cities and Dust to and it's the same person.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, Spellbound is like classic. I
Hmm.
love that galloping rhythm, just
Hmm.
full tilt, the jangly sort of like, you get like that 70s, like Birds,
Hmm.
Beach Boys influenced jangle guitar at the start, but then it's just these like aggressively like proto-industrial drums and
Hmm.
then Ah,
Yeah.
it's so good.
She had no fear and no fear of what
She,
if the
she
song if
really didn't.
yeah she recorded a song, and if you liked it, good. If you didn't, so what? I still recorded the song, and I liked it.
Yeah. And if you didn't like it, she was just going to play it anyway.
Yeah, and the fact that she got some finally near in the later part of the career, finally got some international sales and stuff for Kiss Them For Me and Peekaboo. Uh,
Yeah,
like, where have you been, people?
right? Ah, yeah, that's such a good record. But I think for my money, I mean, you got Carousel
Mm,
on that record as well.
yeah.
The absolutely stellar live cut of Last Beat of My Heart.
Hmm.
But my favorite off that record is still probably Scarecrow. It's just, oh, it's so creepy and good, and it just tickles my brain. And it starts off with those crickets and that echoey guitar, and
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely no fear in that artist whatsoever. And of course, David Bowie. I mean,
yep.
what can you say, David Bowie?
The man, uh, his capacity to reinvent himself and his commitment to his vision is it's just he's a perennial plant. He wilts in the winter, he comes back in the spring, fuller, weirder.
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
and you still want to have 1/8 of his talent, 1/10 of his talent, 1/millionth of his talent, because
right.
he
I
just
think about that sometimes.
yeah, it's just I'd listen. There's a lot of his songs I love. Ashes to Ashes
Hmm.
is one of my favorites.
Oh, that one's. I love the way that one starts out with that like discordant flanged piano, the dun
Yeah,
dun dun
yeah, yeah,
dun
and
dun.
and you listen through.
Ashes to ashes,
Yes,
junk to junkie.
yeah,
We know my Tom's a oh, sorry, it's just so
yeah.
good.
Oh, it is very good. And but through the whole part where he's talking about where he's just kind of lightly singing through it, you hear this organ in the background that sounds like something out of a roller rink. Do you, it's
Hmm.
just a real jaunty little dee 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 dee. Sounds like what your grandma would have been playing on the old Hammond organ at home when you were a kid.
Oh, I picked up one of those from a yard sale about a decade ago, and the
Oh,
transistors are going. Um,
oh, those
I
are
love that thing.
they're
I've
fun.
recorded with it.
Oh
This
yeah,
beautiful Wurlitzer with the built-in Leslie cabinet. It's so
yeah.
noisy. It gets so hot when you run it.
But it's fun though. It's fun, and it doesn't sound.
It's so much fun.
And none of
Yeah.
those instruments it says it plays sound like those instruments, but it doesn't matter because it's still fun.
No, I mostly used it to record bass actually because it had some really nice bass tones.
Really? Okay, that's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, it's better than. And would you rather at this point would you rather use that or use some sort of computer to try and emulate the bass?
Oh, well, I've long time been an advocate of software instruments just for the portability, the accessibility.
Yeah.
I really love one of the best things that ever happened to the music industry is the fact that it became so democratized in a way.
Mm,
You don't have to go through label systems. You don't have to even have these big startup costs. If you have a decent laptop, you can download Reaper. There are so many good software instruments, plugins, and a wealth of knowledge out there that you can, if you have a vision, nothing is stopping you from
yeah.
executing it.
Yeah. Unless you're really, really bad with your hands, like I am, and then who knows what you'll discover in the meantime. Hey, my peanut butter's in my chocolate. I've created a whole new cowboy reggae or something like that by the time I'm done.
Two
Uh,
great tastes that taste great together.
that's right. That no one will buy.
But in 30 years, they'll say that they always knew you were a
Oh,
genius.
absolutely, absolutely. Like Susie and the Banshees,
Yeah.
for example. Well,
Yeah.
one of the bands from back then, actually, there's two of them that really hit me, besides The Cure, of course. Well, three, I guess.
Mm.
REM, which
Yes.
I was in on the Murmur. We were playing that while driving through the country at 120 mile an hour. Um,
I think
and
that's exactly how they intended for that to be listened to be honest.
oh yeah, and I still don't know the words to it. And I don't think you're supposed to. The Psychedelic Furs.
Yes, underrated poll right there.
Yeah, I bought everything of theirs. Their first album with Sister Europe is really great. Um, And
Hmm.
the third band was the Jam from England.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that stuff. I got everything. Um,
That's really lovely.
yeah, I, I, with the kids, I'd say, "Hey, kids, listen to this." I'm not playing anything. When did that come out? I go, 1981. Bite that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, my
kid.
dad had a soft spot for the 80s because, that's when he was in his college years, his 20s, right? So that's like
Oh
the
yeah.
best time of your life,
Oh yeah. Well,
ostensibly.
he and I are probably about the
Um,
same age, actually. Because I was prowling around the campus of Champaign, Illinois, then those days, and Champaign had a pretty good music setup. I mean, that's where Farm Aid
oh
ended up,
yeah,
and um, we had in one week at a place called Trino's Uptown in the middle of campus of the University of Illinois. The backup bands for 2 of the days were Nirvana and the Smashing Pumpkins.
that's crazy.
Same week. They were the backup bands. I don't think the other bands did very well, but they did pretty good.
Right? Like,
Yeah,
who remembers what the headliners were
yeah,
anymore?
yeah. And I'm sure that they got run off the stage and like, hurry up and get done. we're we're here to watch the
Right?
poster children or something. Get off the stage.
There was a Champaign-Urbana still has like a pretty thriving music scene. I mean, later they were really involved in like the whole American like Midwest emo
Oh
kind
yeah,
of thing.
yeah, yeah.
And then there was like a sort of like electropop thing going on in the 2010s, but that was going on everywhere.
Oh yeah. It was really good. And back then you could walk around campus and not worry about people shooting over your head. Um,
Yeah, you
yeah.
didn't know to be worried yet.
No, we could close the bars down. We only stopped when the biker gang showed up. That's when we stopped. And now we wait for them to show up so we can get a free ride home. but but anyway, I'm run way off of this, but I just love that era of music so much, and I'm glad that you appreciate it as well. But I imagine that's just a fraction of what you enjoy music wise, because you said you kind of go across genres, don't you?
Yeah, I like to think of myself as musically omnivorous. I've never met a genre that I couldn't find an example of where I enjoyed it.
Mm. Even modern country?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, you're a better person than I. That's I grew
Well,
up I grew up on all the old country when I was a kid. So
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
don't get me wrong. I love Willie Nelson. I really love Townes Van Zandt in particular.
mm,
He was another one of those artists I discovered where it's just like, oh my gosh.
yeah, yeah. I
I
was
mean, everyone.
yeah. I was raised on Johnny Cash. So um,
Yeah, my mom and my grandma are both really big Johnny Cash fans. My grandma's a big Elvis fan to
yeah,
this day.
yeah. If people, it's funny that a whole new generation just found out about Johnny Cash because of Hurt.
Right?
It's like maybe listen to some of the things where he's not so dissipated. And you
Right?
realize that he did this in 1954. He was recording some of this stuff, but um, yeah, you just can't force music down people's throats, I guess. But uh,
No, I think the more you try to like, I mean, you can get it out there. You can put the information out there. You can lead people to water, but you can't make them, you know,
yeah,
you,
yeah,
you can't force enjoyment. All you can do is like present it and be like, here it is. If it works for you, it works for you.
yeah,
If it doesn't, that's fine.
absolutely,
Not every
absolutely.
piece of art is for everybody. Sometimes it's like it has to find its target audience.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be at work and I'll listen to anything, like I'll listen to Brazilian jazz. I'll listen to whatever hits the fancy at that point. Oscar Peterson on like.
Hmm.
And thankfully, there's so much jazz now available on YouTube of live performances that you're never going to run out.
Yes.
Um, you can watch Oscar Peterson, you can watch Count Basie, you can watch all of those, and each one is going to be different. So thankfully for that, um,
Yeah.
and so many
I've
other
always been
things.
a really big Thelonious Monk fan in
Yeah,
particular.
yeah. There's a lot of that. There's so many, and just it's
Hmm.
if you don't. It's just like with VTubing in general. I think if you don't find something that you like, you're not looking hard enough.
Exactly. I'm literally always saying that. I'm like, there is a niche for everything, and I
Yeah.
feel like the mistake a lot of people tend to make, and maybe this is just me bringing in too much of my old like show business mindset. It's like if people, you don't have to just be the archetype. You don't have to fit the mold. You need to be as specific and strange and genuinely enthusiastic as you want to be,
Hmm.
and it will attract the right people.
Yeah.
You're not going to do yourself any favors by trying to sing like someone else, is how it goes, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Don't sing it like Johnny Cash. Don't sing it like Morrissey. Don't sing it like Michael Stipe. Sing it like you would sing it. Play to your
Yeah.
strengths.
If anybody could sing it like Morrissey or Michael Stipe, that's pretty unique.
Sweetness, sweetness, I was only joking when I said,
uh, should be bludgeoned in your bed.
I know how Joan of Arc felt.
I
Oh,
play,
please cut out the horrible Morrissey impression.
I played that so many times in my car over the years back then, and
It's
even
so
now.
good.
Yeah, it the boy with a thorn in his side. The what's the one where he shows up and meets the queen or something. Um, it was based on an actual story where somebody broke into the to Buckingham Palace and met the queen, but ended up getting thrown out. But it was anyway. There's so much stuff that you can go
Yeah.
and we could just keep naming bands and find something good about them. Is there any type of music that you will turn the radio off to?
That's tough. Um, okay. I don't really like a lot of what pop music was doing in the early aughts. It just all felt really repetitive and samey to me,
Hmm.
and it was not my favorite time period where I'm like, can you swap it? I don't really want to listen to disappointing Gwen Stefani post No Doubt, please.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And it was, and a lot of, I'm here, old man yelling at cloud again. But when a lot of even rap music sounds the same, um, with all gone through the voice vocoders and sounding exactly the same and all whiny and stuff. Like,
I know, and
where's Queen
maybe
Latifah
that's
when you
just
need
my
her?
bias. But
Yeah.
I grew up like sort of with like the tail end of like golden age hip hop, right? Like you had all the greats.
Hmm.
Um, Jay Dilla in particular
Hmm.
was and still is, I think, really influential to what I like about a lot of hip hop. I really like that sort of like, I mean, nowadays it's like a thing. It's like, oh, here's some lo-fi hip hop to study to, but it's just like, oh, it was so good. And like back when Mos Def was still recording, he was really good. I was a really big and still am a really big MF Doom fan just because nobody sounds like Doom.
No, no, yeah, it's and I do enjoy showing younger people, which is literally everybody these days, um, stuff that I listen
That
to and have them like,
happens.
yeah, it does. But yeah, it's this is pretty good. You ought to look into it and have them like get a CD of them later. Which yes,
Mhm.
I've done my job. Um, but then they try to show me stuff, and I'm like, no, no. The problem was I worked at a radio station that did light rock music,
Yeah.
and I would hear the same song every hour, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week.
What, you don't want some more Matchbox 20?
Oh, if I hear another song about New York, yeah, I know you're in New York, fine. You don't need to tell
Yeah,
me.
Patti
Yeah,
Smith did this in the 70s. You can stop now.
yes, yes. Patti Smith did
And she
everything.
did it better than any of you will ever do it.
Yes, yes. I'll, I, I hate to hijack everything, but I need to ask you about something. Have you seen the version of Because the Night done by Shirley Manson?
No, I don't think I have.
Oh my gosh. The Shirley Manson and the lead guitarist for the Screaming Females.
Oh man.
It is awesome. And
I feel like I'm just gonna need you to send me like
I'm
a
going
little
to.
like bibliography of everything we talked about today.
I'm writing this down right now. I'm going to send you that one because that
Ah,
is not
thank
only
you.
does it sound awesome, but the guitarist is ridiculous. Um,
Hmm.
she's only about 4 foot tall. um, but but they but and the and it's very easy for them to reach the wah pedals. Everybody's reach down it, but then the guitar is about as big as they are. But boy, they play. Oof, oof, oof. I will send that to you right away. Um,
Yes, please.
so getting back to like VTubing and stuff.
Hmm.
This is why I call it a conversation because it veers wildly.
No, I love it. I'm always willing to chase the rabbit, like especially when it comes to music, my oldest and dearest passion.
Oh yeah, yeah. My first album I got was Supertramp's Breakfast in America, and I like
I remember the first CD I was ever given as a child.
yeah. It wasn't
It
like
was Astro Lounge by Smash Mouth.
well
This was pre-Shrek.
yeah,
Like this was before everyone was like, knowing what All Star was. And
right,
like it was a good record.
yeah.
The second album I was given that Christmas was a copy of it was one of the early Beach Boys albums. It's the one where they're all standing in a row holding the surfboard.
Everybody has that
And
one.
then it was a copy of Magical Mystery Tour,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
which I think was the most kid-friendly Beatles album my parents could find at the time.
I
I don't know.
imagine so. They didn't get you the White Album. I was kind of amazed by that.
No, but they gave my brother a copy of Sergeant Pepper that he wasn't really interested in, so I grabbed that, and I did the Brian Wilson thing of listening to it over and over and over again, except I wasn't, cooking my brain with God knows what,
Yeah,
because I was 8.
yeah. Well,
Um,
you didn't have to with some of those songs. They cook it for you. uh,
yeah,
we we actually sat in the studio of my college radio station, me and two other guys, and played the entire White Album backwards. and and finding stuff. Oh yeah, well yeah, they actually did do this part backwards.
yep.
But with
Right,
the
they're the ones who actually did the backmasking stuff, and then everyone's like, no, clearly it's in the background of pop songs, and it's turning the frogs gay. That's
yeah
what's going on here, right?
frogs.
Do you understand me?
Oh my gosh, it's just those I wish I could go back to do a lot of that as a kid, but a lot of time between now and then. First of all, you can't find a turntable to do it on, and they
Yeah, a
start
lot of them don't even have the reverse function
no
anymore.
no, and that's how we queued them up. That's how we queued up our records. Just go backwards, and unless you're
Yeah,
watching, Grandmaster Flash, who by the way is on every Wednesday on YouTube, go find him. Um,
I
he,
didn't know that. That's awesome.
yeah,
The last I saw of him was when he was in the news because some valet lost his car that had most of his record collection in it.
oh God, yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
would
was like 10 years ago.
that should be
That
like
should tell you how often I pay attention to the news.
that should be a lifetime sentence right there for crying out loud. But
It should.
yeah,
I'm
but
like, you just destroyed the cultural heritage of America in a tangible way.
yeah, I mean you just chopped a giant branch off the tree, right
Seriously.
down to the nub. But he's doing like every Wednesday he does a couple hours of DJ, and it's just like it's just so easy for him. Just do it. Like just you just take it. It's
Right?
yours.
Oh, I should cue that up, Celeste, and I should watch that.
Yeah. See, I'm giving you all sorts of stuff. You should be glad you were on. I'm giving you.
I am. I really am. It's an honor. When you reached out, I was like, I texted a bunch of our friends and I was like, guys, I did it.
Oh,
I made it.
oh. Well, I mean, it's just too much fun, and so many people with so many different backgrounds, which when I started getting back into it, because I've been out of radio for like 5 years,
Mhm.
and I wanted to get back and start talking to people again. You're not going to find a more diverse group of people than are getting on to VTubing and content creating.
Exactly. And I think there's a lot of reasons for that.
Yeah.
To harp on my sordid past in the music industry,
Mhm.
it it doesn't the optics of who you are when you're doing something like this as a person, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
You can cultivate the persona and the image that you want exactly. You can be exactly the thing you want to be and let that confidence flow through you. You're not even bound by things like, I've seen so many creative VTubers, like just VTubers of abstract concepts.
Yes,
There's a lovely streamer on Irium who's just straight up an egg. She's great.
that's
Love
right.
you, Leggy Eggy.
Leggy Eggy. What
Um,
we will have them on eventually.
she's a treat. You'll be in for a good one. But yeah, it's just the things that you can do. Um, that's just it's intoxicating, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
It's absolutely intoxicating.
And to see people be able to be more themselves than they are in real life.
Yeah. It's
It's
like the dream we all had about what like, living in the Matrix would be, right? You can be your idealized self and authentic self and
absolutely, and
not have to worry about it.
I draw a lot of comparison to the old DJ days when people would tune in to hear a song on the radio back in the when they had live DJs. They could hear
Hmm.
that song on many different stations. Just like if you watch somebody play Minecraft, you can watch them play on 1,000 different servers at once if you really wanted to. Um, but
Yeah,
they came back for the personality of the person playing the song or the personality of the person playing the game. Um,
exactly.
it's very much a personality driven thing, and we sure as heck didn't want anybody to see what we looked like. And some of us use fake names,
No.
and so all of that stuff. We even came up with personas, but
Yep.
it really does have a parallel, though, even though it's 50 years apart. Um, so I'm hoping I kind of bridge the gap a little bit here with this. Um, and in
No, I think so too.
I,
And I think it's lovely to draw the connection to that. I mean, I'll take it back even further. I'll take it to like the Commedia dell'arte of, Renaissance Italy.
oof,
And like, these are the actors, these are their characters. It doesn't matter who's underneath them as long as they're playing the role that they're good at and
mm,
they're putting their self into it.
right, 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 yeah, yeah. You do it a lot better than I do it. I just give you the microphone. You go, you go. But that's not fair because you have all the experience behind you, and I just was in radio. Um,
Yeah, you just did the thing that I spent most of my early life dreaming about. It's fine.
oh well, the dream is still there, but the boy has grown up, unfortunately, and has to pay a bill every once in a while, or the wife.
Yeah, many such cases.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I always say the two things I really would have been good at, late night DJ
yes.
or a video store clerk, because I love weird movies and I can recommend you anything. I would have been so good working the overnight at Blockbuster.
Oh man, you'd have given me you'd have given me Doomsday Machine right away, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Be
Yeah.
like, hey, there's this filmmaker that I haven't even seen before. It's Darren Aronofsky. It's a weird name, right? But he made this movie called Pi, and you should watch it. Very Cronenberg.
They come in the next day with with just in a daze. Here's your movie
Yeah,
back.
you come in looking like Jack Nance in Eraserhead. You're like, what did you do to me?
I am now disturbed for the rest of my life. Thank you very much.
I'm like, oh, well, here's Mimic from Guillermo del Toro. I wonder what he'll do in his career.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. So when you do get on eventually and get
Hmm.
get everything going, which is going to happen, not do you have a plan for that any time in the future? Or it's still in the
I do not have a date yet. I'm still working on a few things to come together. I
yeah
just started a new job in my everyday life, so
yeah
that kind of changed my plans a
yeah.
little.
Oh, and congratulations on everything in your everyday life, by the way. I said that to the
Thank
other
you.
I said that to the other half yesterday, so I should say it to you now.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. I
Yeah.
felt like I was microdosing the fairy tale wedding Princess Diana stuff a little bit.
Well, it's wonderful. I'm glad that you're able to do that these days, and enjoy that and be able to you know do what everybody should be able to do. Off my soapbox now.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, crazy, crazy take there. They're
yeah.
gonna come after you for saying, maybe everybody should be allowed to do what they are allowed to do.
Well, you know what? I'm turning 60 in 2 weeks. They can come get me if they really want me. They can come get me.
Well, they're gonna have to get through me first,
Eh,
buddy.
oh well. No, that's okay then. I'll go take a nap. I'm tired and old.
Yeah, I got this. I got the claws. Don't worry about it.
the when you do get on, what are you going to do with it? Have you got plans? Have you got what are you going to stream?
I do have plans, and I think, okay, so basically since she started VTubing, even her prior life,
Hmm.
Celeste has been pushing me. She's like, you have the good voice, you
Hmm.
have the personality, you need to stream. And I'm like, I don't think it would be that interesting to watch me play video games because when I play video games in my spare time, I'm really boring. I
Uh,
go and click on every single thing. I read every single thing that you can read. It's like watching someone with a metal detector on a beach. It's not fun for anyone but me.
yes, exactly.
And I
Especially when
had
they.
that very narrow view of what streaming was and could be about at the time. I was like, I just don't think anybody's going to be interested in that. And I don't know that I'm interested in taking my recreation and making it a public spectacle.
Well, there's that. There's
But
definitely that.
then, yeah, I
Yeah.
think what really changed it for me was it was actually not long ago. We went to Anime Expo earlier this year, and while we were there, we attended the Fantastic Reality concert that was put together by some tremendously talented people.
Hmm.
Um, and while we were there, I mean, Celeste is friends with Mona Monet, so she was very excited to see that set.
Right.
But what really blew my mind, and this was the first time I ever laid eyes on Starlight Daryl, but
Hmm.
she changed everything for me in the course of that night.
just just opened your third and fourth eyes.
Every single one.
Yes. It's like, wait a second here. This is more than just me playing a game and having people talk about it. I can do a lot more with it. It's
Yeah,
it's just amazing how much is yet to be done. And
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
yeah, there's right now there's so many different varieties of people doing things, whether it's cooking videos to karaoke concerts to um, instrumental type things, and people just working on music, people just working for crying out loud um,
Yeah,
online. That the innovation is going to keep going, and the number of people who can still be entertained by this as just a drop in the bucket right now. There's so many more people, millions and millions of people, and,
yeah. We
and
haven't reached the tipping point yet. I
oh
mean,
no, not
we,
even
we're
close.
we're getting there. I mean, people are broadly familiar with the concept if they happen to see that one Dodgers game,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Like,
That
but
was a little different.
it was so funny to me.
Yeah, it was kind of funny, but the when you get to the point of where people are going to there are going to be people who are making money at it and doing it as a living, and there are going to be people who are doing it once a month,
Hmm.
and they're still in the same ball diamond. It's
Exactly.
yeah, and there's so many more seats left available for people to watch, and they don't. It's still not enough people know about it. So that's why I don't think there's any reason for VTubers to try to compete against each other. Uh, it doesn't
Exactly.
it doesn't make any sense right now. If there was a finite group of people, maybe, but there isn't. Bring in
I think
all the
it's
fish
just,
and sort them out later.
yeah, it's just there's sort of an unhealthy competitive mindset that falls over a lot of the entertainment industry, and I'm sure that you've seen this over the years. It's
Hmm.
like people get a little taste of success and then their ego gets tremendous about it,
Hmm.
or they fear other people's talent so much that they build this shell around themselves. They insulate themselves with aloofness and acting all haughty because they're afraid, you know?
Oh, absolutely,
And
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I
yeah, and it's really sad. I've seen it a million times over.
yeah
And
you've definitely seen it. You've
I
been
always
right
tell
there.
Celeste,
You were right there in it.
yeah, I tell Celeste, I'm like, just so you know, this business is evil.
Mhm.
And she's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay, you're right. But what it does is it has the capacity to make people be their worst selves. And
Oh,
you need to always be careful of that.
yeah, it does. It does. And in any type of entertainment industry has that. Whether I can tell you, I saw it in radio plenty, and probably even
Yeah.
some by myself. If I want to be honest about it, it wasn't very successful in my case, but but there's just going to be toxicity in everywhere like this, and egos will eventually
Yeah.
clash. But to immediately come in right now and say I'm going to compete with VTuber X for their audience is stupid.
It's deranged.
Yeah.
Because, like, first of all, you're probably not going to get that market share.
No.
And it's going to disappoint you and burn you out. But second of all, you're not them.
No.
You're not going to be like them. You're going to be something new, something that's you. And you got to get out of the scarcity mindset of like, I want theirs because there's only X amount that can be proven to exist, you know?
Yeah. It's, and even if you do come in and say somebody's got 20,000 followers and you get 2,000 of them, what does that make you? You're not very original. You just took what they did.
Yeah.
And they'll probably make up for it in 2 months while you spent all your money being somebody else.
Yeah, and it's very fickle trying to mold yourself to fit other people's expectations. I don't remember if it was Andy Warhol or somebody else who said it. It sounds like an Andy Warhol quote, but I'm sure I'm not. I'm sure I'm misattributing. But it's changing your tastes to what other people don't want is your only hope of getting anything.
That sounds like Andy Warhol.
Yeah, he gets the punching bag treatment from time to time, and sometimes it's a little bit deserved, but
Yeah.
he was very prescient about a lot of things, and he really was incredibly savvy about the way that pop culture and the media work.
Yeah. I tell you what, 45 plus minutes isn't enough to talk with you about this stuff. I'm just glad I'm not the type of guy who writes questions down because first of all, I hate that. Secondly, you don't get a good flow with that, and I get to find out a lot more about the person, and you're something else. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be fun to see what you do with this VTuber stuff.
I'm absolutely flattered, Eric. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, and we'll talk again sometime, I'm sure. And I'm going to send you all that stuff.
Oh, please do. I am chomping at the bit already to have a chance to just enjoy your company again because it's been really lovely.
Yeah, absolutely. And come back sometime when we can. And thank you so much for being on.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.